Okay guys, very good morning. One of the doctor has asked me to revise hallucinations topic. So let us start and we will discuss something about hallucinations. The definitions, types, everything. Okay. What is meant by hallucination? The basic definition: perception without stimulus or stimuli. This is called hallucination. A basic definition of hallucination: perceptions without stimuli. That's called hallucinations. If it is in a visual state, case of visual state, due to organic conditions mostly. In case of a auditory state, auditory hallucinations, mostly it might be due to seen in schizophrenic conditions. Case of a tactile hallucinations, mostly seen during cocaine, generally in cocaine abuse. We will discuss everything about cocaine in forensic medicine as well as psychiatry. Okay, don't get panic. We will discuss complete story about cocaine, complete types, different toxicities, abuse, everything. Okay, so there are actually true as well as pseudo hallucinations also. You can also experience pseudo hallucinations also, which are actually not true hallucinations. So what are true and what are pseudo hallucinations? True hallucinations are something which arise from something which arise from objective space. From objective space, outer objective space. True hallucinations arise from outer objective space, whereas pseudo hallucinations arise from inner subjective space, as simple as like. Okay, inner subjective space. Now there are some special hallucinations that you should know, because mostly these type of things might come in Inicet. So there are some special hallucinations that you should remember. One is extra campaign hallucinations. Extra campaign hallucinations. Functional hallucinations. And reflex hallucinations. Reflex hallucinations. Right? So how can you differentiate these type of things? Extra campaign hallucinations are, I will just simply tell in a broad term, these are hallucinations which occur beyond the sensory field, which occur beyond the sensory field. Which occur beyond the sensory field. But these two, first of all, what is the common thing in between these two? They both require stimulus. First thing, they both require stimulus. That is the first thing common in both functional hallucination and reflex hallucination. But what makes them differ is the stimulus and hallucination are in same modality, but whereas in reflex hallucinations the stimulus and hallucinations are in different modalities, that is, you can give it with a name called synesthesia, right? Now what are the examples of this hallucination? Examples is auditory stimulus, producing auditory hallucinations. Now you can understand what is meant by functional hallucinations. Auditory stimulus producing auditory hallucinations. Now in case of a reflex hallucinations, what is an example? Reflex hallucinations, for example, if a visual stimulus, for example, just take it as an example, if a visual stimulus produces auditory hallucinations, visual stimulus produces auditory hallucinations. For example, I will tell you one thing. For example, you will seen a guy holding a headphones or earphones in his hand, and you will just seen it with your both eyes. So in your mind, or you will hallucinate like you are in a DJ concert. So that is an example for reflex hallucination. But in case of functional hallucination, for example, you will heard a song regarding what you will heard of a sound of a dog barking, right? You will heard a sound of a barking dog. Now you will hallucinate like the dog is singing some song. You will hallucinate like this. Or if someone is shouting in your ear, it appears like someone is singing a song in his ear. You hallucinate like this. So in some romantic movies, in some love movies, I will tell you a good example for functional hallucination. I will tell you a good example. If the heroine scolds the hero, but still the hero hallucinate that scoldings of heroine like a sweet romantic song. So many movies they will show, even though the heroine is scolding the hero, but it appears like as if the heroine is singing some song for the hero itself. So it is a romantic mode. So that type of hallucination that is being hallucinated by the hero is called functional hallucination. That means the heroine is scolding with some bad words, but still the hero feels it like the heroine is singing sweetly in a romantic song. So that is a functional hallucination. Okay, so you understand the examples, everything, right? So this is all about different types of special hallucinations, right? Now if you come to, we'll discuss some timeline of psychotic disorders. Psychotic disorders. Timeline of some psychotic disorders. For example, you write the time period here, then you just define it whether it is DSM criteria or ICD criteria. For example, time period, wait, I will just keep this. Okay, if the time period is less than 1 month, then in case of DSM it indicates bipolar disorder. In case of ICD it indicates acute transient psychosis. What if it is from 1 to 6 months? 1 to 6 months, 6 months time period. Then it can be a schizophreniform illness. Schizophreniform illness in case of DSM. What if it is the timeline is more than 6 months? Then it indicates it's schizophrenia. In case of DSM. But in case of ICD, you take it from 1 to 6 months duration or more than 6 months duration. Regarding ICD, it defines it is schizophrenic condition. Schizophrenia. You understand this? You please remember this timeline table. Please, very important, triple star for INICET. Please remember this table. Okay. Now we will discuss something called, I think in the previous Neet PG paper it came in 2020 psychiatric questions. I think in the Neet PG you got MCQ from this topic. First rank symptoms. Actually 11 symptoms, total of 11 symptoms that were described by a person called, or a psychiatrist called Kurt Snyder. Okay, Kurt Snyder. Okay. So what are those 11 symptoms? 3 are auditory. 3 are auditory hallucinations. That is first, second, third person hallucinations. First, second, third person hallucinations. Okay. Now 3 were made phenomena. 3 made phenomena. What are those? Made impulse, next volition, made volition, and made effect. 3 made phenomena. Okay. Next 3 thought phenomena. 3 thought phenomena. 3 are thought phenomena. That is thought insertion. T for thought. Remember, I just write it down. I am just writing it down for shortcut. Thought insertion, thought broadcast. Remember, thought broadcast, and thought withdrawal. Guys, remember these things. These are very, very important, and this is also mostly actually for Neet PG, but for INICET also you might get this. INICET. Okay. So this is 3 thought phenomena. Then is something called somatic passivity. Right. That implies delusion of control. Right. Now primary delusional experience. Primary delusional experience, that is delusional idea. Remember this, I am writing shortcut. Delusional idea or delusional memory or delusional mood or delusional perception. Okay, delusional idea, delusional memory, delusional mood, and or delusional perception. So these are the first rank symptoms. Okay, remember, very important, Neet PG as well as Inicet topic. Okay, now the next one is, there is one more thing that actually some doctors have asked me, but they did not clearly mention it yet. Wait, I'll just clear it. Wait.